If mint chocolate chip ice cream was makeup, it would be this. Hi friends, I'm Caitlin. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today's look is inspired by mint chocolate chip ice cream, which is my fiance's and my mum's favourite flavour. So I sat down and went step by step through all the products, which were all affordable. So if you want to see how to create this makeup look, then just carry on watching. Oh yeah, I need to cover up this pimple. She is really aggravated. I use these pimple patches. I think they're from CeraVe. In all honesty, I don't really think they do that much, but I seen a girl on TikTok say that apparently the best way to actually use pimple patches is to have a popped pimple or spot first, so that when you use a pimple patch it helps draw everything out. I tried to do that last night, ended up really aggravating it, used the pimple patch and it's still not really made a difference. So yeah, I think I'll just let it heal on its own, go away on its own, and just hopefully it doesn't take too long because yeah. Okay, let's get skincare out of the way first. I'm just taking whatever's left in this serum. It's the numbers in number 3. Basically ran out, but I want to use every lash drop that I can because it is my favourite. And then once that's dried in for a couple of minutes, I'll take the SPF, which is the Beauty of Joseon SPF 50. Taking the Essence Silky Blur Concealer in the shade 20, I will prime my eyes and then try and cover up this little angry pimple. I'm taking a little bit more just to pop under the eyes, just so there's, and then probably yeah up above here, just so then there's a bit of product. When I use my foundation it's easier to blend the two together. If there's one concealer I can influence you to buy, it's 110% this Essence one. I was actually shopping the other day with my friend Anna and I recommended that she gets this concealer because it's generally became one of my most used and most loved concealers. The way it just goes on, it's so smooth and so easy to blend, yet the coverage is just so nice and the finish is so beautiful, and I always find that it wears really nicely on my skin as well throughout the day, and it's only £3.50, which is absolutely insane. Taking this Catrice Soft Blur Matte Airbrush Powder to set my eyelids. Today I really want to do a mint chocolate chip ice cream inspired makeup look. I think the sort of teal mint shade will go so nicely with a rich deep brown and it'll look absolutely stunning together. So there's two palettes that I'm going to use. Both are from Beauty Bay, so nice and affordable. And the first one is the Neutrals palette, so it's the nine colour neutral palette. I'm mainly using this for the brown shades because I'll show you in a second from the Bright Matte palette. The brown shades in that one are just way too warm for my pale skin. These three here, they're really nice shades, but unless I have fake tan on, these will literally pull so warm, they will look orange on my complexion, and that's why I've got the Neutrals palette as well. So I think I'll start with the brown first. Basically in my mind, oops, I just shook the camera, sorry. Yeah, in my mind, I think I might do similar to my Alien makeup, which I will insert here, but where I've got the sort of yellow green in this picture, I'll then use the teal sort of mint shade and sort of just mimic that. But I think what I'll do instead of what I done in the Alien one is, instead of having it more like a sharp line and wing, I think I want to make it a nice rounded blown out look. They're probably my favourite to do. Taking this one here called Clam, I'm going to place this mainly on this outer part of my eye and then buff up into my crease, but then make sure this inner part of my eye remains free of any of the brown shades. But I do want to blend the brown into this part here, but just keeping it off the lid. I hope that makes sense. And I'm taking this on a Zoeva 227 brush, which looks like this. I like this brush because although you can deposit the colour, you can also blend quite nicely with this. And then taking a clean blending brush, this is a Zoeva one again, and it's a 221 brush, so it's just a bigger blending brush in comparison to the 227 brush. And I'm just gonna blend the edges. And this brush has no product on it, it's clean from any product. This brush is the Jordana Tisha Jai-T E2 brush, and it looks like this. So it's more flat and more compact, and it's really good for packing on the colour. So again, just going back to that same brown shade, I'm going to take this on the lower lash line. And then just make this outer corner here a bit deeper. So just packing on some of that colour and then blending it upwards. And then again, just going back to this Zoeva brush to blend this out. To deepen the outer part of the eye and then the lower lash line, I'm taking the next darkest brown in the palette, and it's called Cowboy, which is this one here, on this Jordana Tisha Jai-T E11 brush, which looks like this. I think I'll leave the brown how it is just now, and I can always touch it back up after we add the nice mint teal sort of shade. Into the Brights palette, I'm taking this one here, which is called Daydream. It's a really gorgeous mint sort of teal shade, and I'm placing this on this inner part of the eye here, and then under the brow bone, and then I think I might use this NYX eyeliner to go in the waterline. Oh yeah, that colour combination is just so pretty together. I think what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of the white shade, a little bit of this white shade called White Lies, just to pop over that green shade, lighten it ever so slightly. I do have this NYX liner that I haven't used yet in the shade Cyber Cyan, a really gorgeous minty sort of teal shade. So let's pop this in my waterline. So this is the look so far that I've got. I'll do my other eye off camera. Okay, I think they're pretty much the same. So we'll do mascara next, and I'm first going to press, I think, a nice dark brown into the upper lash line just to really help the mascara, or should I say the lashes, appear really nice and full. Just doing that in a really small brush, and taking the shade Cowboy again from this Beauty Bay palette. Actually, let's pause there. I'm going to do my brows next and then come back to mascara, because I don't want my lashes to get in the way of applying my eyebrow products. So taking first the Got To Be brow gel. And once that's dried for about a minute or two, I'll take the Catrice brow palette in 010 to use this darker one. For the longest time, the e.l.f. Lash Extender Tube Mascara has been my absolute favourite mascara, my go-to. However, I did pick up this one by Revolution. I want to say quite a few weeks ago. I've used it a few times in my videos but never properly spoken about it. So it's the Wrap Lash, and it says Mega Extension and Volume Tube Mascara, and I got the shade Brown. This I just feel like gives me a little bit more separation and length compared to the Lash Extender one, and I want to say they're about roughly the same price. So if you love tube mascaras like I do, definitely recommend you check this one out. And then just taking some of that on my bottom lashes. So along with this concealer, I've also been loving the foundation in the same Silky Blur line. So again, I got the shade 20. This is what the foundation looks like, and then that's the concealer. So the foundation, I want to say, still so affordable because it is Essence. I want to say the foundation was £5.50, so again, it's so incredible. back to the same powder that I used to set my eyelids, the Soft Blur one. I'm taking this on a powder puff just to set my face. Add some colour back to the face, and I'm taking the Sephora bronzer in 01 Golden Gateway. Which is really lovely on pale skin. These two blushes are actually quite similar. I used this one, which is the Catrice in the shade Spice Space, in my, I think it was my Pamela Anderson makeup tutorial, like this. And then the other one I have is the MAC Glow Play blush in the shade Blush Please. They are actually quite similar, so although today I'm going to use the MAC one, if you do want an affordable option, I would definitely recommend this Catrice one. It's just that because I've used this quite recently in a makeup tutorial, I want to use this one that I haven't used in a while. For highlighter, I'm taking the Cleo Glass and Highlighter in the shade 01 Moon Glow. Okay, and now for lips. I'm thinking I want to go quite a rich deep lip, maybe even a gloss. I've got one from e.l.f. in mind that I think would go really nicely actually, so let me just see. I've got like a bunch of stuff in front of me that I was going through earlier. So first I'll take this e.l.f. lip liner. It's the Cream Glide lip liner in the shade Dark Cocoa. Just cancelling out some of my natural lip colour. This is the e.l.f. product that I mentioned. It's the Glow Reviver lip oil in the shade Money Mauve. I think if anything, the lip is pulling it a bit more of a reddy brown, and I would prefer it if it was more of a purpley brown, so it was really rich and cool tones. But that aside, I'm really liking this, and I hope you guys do as well, so please let me know down below what your thoughts are. But if you enjoyed today's video and sitting down with me today to create this look, going through all the products and the steps, then please give the video a like and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.